right. We're just about there, guys. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining tonight. We're going to get started here in just a minute. We are going to be doing some Allstar tonight with Steve's board. What is a toad board? That was the first question in the chat. What is a toad board? Stay tuned. Bill, I shared your link to your giveaway video in my email blast that I put out today, so I hope you saw that. And let me make sure my volume. I should have made sure my volume was up. This is my first time on YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, it's correct. Okay. All right. Good evening and happy Sunday. Welcome to Ham Radio 2.0 live stream. Appreciate you guys being here. We talked about my email list. I'm gonna start promoting my email list a lot this year, guys. Okay, hamradio2.com/email-sign up will get you to a page that looks like this. Sign up for my email list. Keep up with all the things that we're doing. New coupons, new links, new events, new stuff that we're doing. I usually send it to the email list. New videos I send to the YouTube channel members first. I'm going to shout you guys out in a second. But the email list is where I send like new coupons and whatnot first. So let me get YouTube channel members out of the way. Good evening to everybody. Wayne, Mike Beam, I think you were in there first. Tom, WB7OUT, W9PAX, good evening. Ed AC3IK is in there. Let's see. Who else? WooShock, WU-Shock92, that's cool. Thanks for joining. Interstellar Starman, good evening. KJ5 FTT William, Patty Boy, Hanger Tails, that's either a pilot or, I'm not going to say the other thing. Chavez is in there, N5CEL. Let's see, Jeff, AA4BC, good evening. Frank's in there, KG6NLW, no, not that Frank, the other one. Rail Air Gator, good evening. The important Frank, Steve says. W9EGL, good evening. Part of the All-Star crew there. Thanks for joining us tonight. KS0JD, good evening. Who else? That's Jeff. Okay. Ham DeLorean, Kansas Jeff. EOD Kaboom, still a really great name. Okay. Okay. I'm listening to Steve in the background. You guys can't hear him yet. Thank you for, hey, Bill, thanks for being a YouTube channel member. Thank you for the super chat. KE4HZC. Glenn, thank you very much for that. That's great. Appreciate that, buddy. All right. So, yeah. So, sign up for the email list. That's where we keep up with stuff. hamradio2.com/email-sign up. And one quick announcement I want to make. I'm going to bring Steve on here pretty quick. On March 11th, I will be flying to, where am I going? Newark. Be flying to Newark on March 11th. Ed, N2XDD, which I haven't seen him in the chat tonight. He is currently the Hudson Division Director for the ARRL up there in Joyzy and beyond. And he invited me up because they are doing a thing on Thursday. This is the Thursday before Hamsai. So I'm going up really to go to Hamsai. I'll talk about that in a second. Apparently, there's a school somewhere on Staten Island, and he told me the name, I don't remember, they are ham radio testing, I want to say he said 100 kids that day. So he and Good Game and a couple other folks from ARRL going up there. He wanted me to come film it. I was going to be up there in that neck of the woods anyway because the Hamsai event is taking place at the ARRL headquarters. So we're going to go do that Thursday morning. And then Good Game and I are going to hop on a train and take it down to Hartford/Newington area, somewhere down there. I don't know. And because that's where the headquarters is, and that's where Hamsci is going to be this year. And Hamsci is actually, it's usually all day Friday and Saturday, but they moved it. It's all day Saturday and Sunday this year. So on Friday, we're going to do an ARRL headquarters tour, I hope, and maybe some POTA. Rob, Digital Rancher, he's going to come up, and I'm hoping, Izzo, I saw you in the chat earlier, buddy. Come out and join us. If you're in the Newington, Connecticut area on Friday, what's that, 11, 12? Friday the 13th. There you go. Friday the 13th. Drive up to Newington, Connecticut, and meet us up there for that. So we're going to be doing that on and then attending Hamsci that weekend, which would be a fun time. So yeah, more to come on that later. Sign up on the email list. I will share a lot of information about it there. And let's get Steve on here, so you're not talking in my ear anymore. What's up, buddy?
I almost had to belch right when you popped me on. Like,
wouldn't have been the first time. I mean, I have
right.
Frank on the show, so they've all heard that before. It's good.
Yeah.
What's going on? Where are you still in Arizona?
I am still in Arizona. Yeah. I'm down in Benson, and it's
Okay.
a great place, man. I love spending the winters down here. I like Arizona in general so far out of all the places. I mean, there's some beautiful places, but like when we were in Colorado, for example, there were some pretty hilly terrain areas and some pretty nasty people that lived there. And they wouldn't let you have a grocery bag at the grocery store. And so, not my kind of people. But, no offense to any Coloradans in the chat. But
well, they want to charge you. They're like, would you like a grocery bag for 5 cents? And I'm like, no. I'm usually telling the checkout checker, don't give me a bag. Everybody, I'd buy one drink at the counter, and they're trying to put it in a bag. I was like, I don't want a freaking bag. I'm going to drink that right now.
Right now, yeah.
So yeah, I'll try to stay away from that. But yeah, I hear you on that one for sure.
Yeah, you can views for miles. I can POTA, I can SOTA. There's stuff to do. I mean, there's not as many border crossings as there is in New Mexico. We were talking about that this morning.
Nice.
If you've driven through New Mexico, like anywhere near White Sands, you'll know.
Yes, that is true. That is true. I was in No, we weren't in White Sands. We were in Great Sand Dunes.
Yeah.
Earlier this or sometime last year. I don't remember when it was. Shoot, I can't even remember what month it is. But yes, Arizona's beautiful. We were in Arizona in when was that? January, I think. My wife and I went out there to Phoenix. She's got family in Phoenix, and now my nephew moved out there 6 months ago, something like that. So right, the town right next to where Charlie is. So we flew into Phoenix, and we spent some time with my wife's family, and had dinner with my nephew and his new girlfriend. So that was cool. But yeah, Arizona, it's awesome out there. Really, really like that area.
The video was fine before we started the stream. Now I just look all pasty.
You don't look that way to me, but okay. I don't know.
It's in Zoom. I don't know how it looks on YouTube, but it doesn't matter. I'm just, like,
okay. Yeah.
Nothing survives starting a live stream.
Well, that's true.
This looks great. The audio is great. The guests are here. Where'd everybody go? Why can't you hear me?
see, what I did just now is I'm looking at the stream, and I was like 120 people watching. 120. Like it was said 120 people like 5 minutes ago. So I refreshed it. Oh, there's 312. So 312, great. YouTube doing great, buddy.
It says 321 here, and then it just went to 325. So
yeah. Well, there you go. Okay. All right. So tell us about the super secret, not so secret, super special board that you and Hayden have worked. Because I noticed that Hayden's call sign and logo are on the bottom of this board.
He's helped with the new ones. Yep. Yeah. So. Okay. A long time ago in a galaxy far no, I can't. That's copyrighted. We'll get yelled at for that. So they have this thing where you get this cheap sound fob off of Amazon, and it has this little tiny chip on it right here in the front. Yep. And they want you to solder. They want you to remove the audio jacks and then solder directly to. I'm from America. I say solder directly to that chip. And I tried a couple of times. I failed a couple of times. After you get that done, then you got to put transistors and capacitors and stuff on it in order to make it into a device. And I thought, what would be cool if we just did that to like pin headers? So we've got some pin headers on there now, and you can attach directly to your radio if your radio supports direct attachment. And all I did was, it's like GPIO on a Raspberry Pi. All I did was take the pin out on the CM108 sound card chip, which is in a lot of things, and then broke out one of the GPIO lines is PTT, one of them is carrier operated squelch, and then you have left audio, right audio, and input, and like some volume control stuff that Windows doesn't like. But it's all there for us to tinker with and play with and modernize our older radios easily. And so originally I asked Jonathan, KM4CFT. He makes a nice little CW radio that everybody loves. It's yay big, multi-layer kit board. You can get it off of Ham Gadgets website. I don't know if it's .com or .whatever.
Yeah, the Ham Gadgets. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
So he helped me design this board, and then Hayden and I came up with this daughter board that goes on top of it that adapts it for, like, there's a wide variety of 6-pin radios. Yaesu makes some, ICOM makes some, Kenwood makes some, and then there's some 9-pin radios, and there's K connector radios and M connector radios. The RJ45 connector radios are not standard. Even like Anytone makes 7 different RJ45 connected radios. They're all 7 different pinouts. So
wow.
Don't think that if once you make an RJ45 connector cable adapter thing, you're set for life, because you're not.
Right.
But we'll get there eventually. And then there's the 13-pin radios. There's the 10-pin radios from Yaesu, and you can get a 10-pin to 6-pin. There's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do. But we wanted to hit the market pretty hard with the most popular connector first, and also the DIY version of the board. So that's where we are today. And then Freddie Mac, who you guys have all seen before, he's got that thing that Jason's showing right now with the call sign on it. He's got he calls it the Toad Shell. You can get it off of his it's Ham Radio Crusader. I forget what his actual website is.
Right.
And then the boards just slide right in there after you put them together. And
then he's got these nifty little magnets in the case here, in the top here. That's pretty
cool. And once you get it set, it's pretty much set it and forget it. There are some what do you call it? Some toppings on there, some gravy, whatever you want to call it. There's some switches, there's some trim pots and so forth. So the 2 trim pots are your audio levels for transmit and receive, your input and your output volume control, basically. And they also offer a little bit of isolation. And then you've got left and right audio and 1200, 9600 switch for this connector, which has 1200 and 9600 pins. You can only use one at a time. And then this switch here for COS mute is going away, because we found that it causes problems with like 2 radios total out of all the radios that we've tested with it. We've tested a lot with it. I've done the FT8800, the FT1500, the FT857D, the FT100D, and then this weekend I'm going to a Hamfest. I'm going to try and grab some Kenwoods with the 6-pin, and then some Malinkos with the 9-pin, because there's a 9-pin to 6-pin adapter. So that
the Alinco monoband has the DB25 on it. Is that what you're calling a 9-pin, or is it something else that you're?
The DR135. I want to say 135, 235, and 435. They've got a it looks like an old serial port for a mouse.
Right.
Yeah.
And I always called that a DB25, but that might be something else. It is 9-pin.
Literally the number of pins.
Yeah. The right there, you can't see it in camera. I have a DR235 hanging right there, and that was my first. That was one of my first Allstar nodes, and it's got a repeater builder Malenko gadget on the back of it. So when you said that this would work for Allstar, I'm like, oh, I'll connect it to, because I've got a brand new 2-meter one over there, but not with this one, right? Though, right?
You can easily make the cable. You can get some breakout boards off of Amazon. Look for 9-pin breakout board or DB9 breakout board, and it's literally the 9-pin shell, and you can get them with a cable or just with screw terminals.
Gotcha.
And then you can go for the other Frank's here.
Hey, the one that is your co-host that you rely on, that you can't run the stream without.
We've been going for 13 minutes. You're late. I mean, real reliable there, Frank. How'd your stream go?
Oh, it was awesome. Chris is amazing force, and all his stories were so much fun. Then I brought Carlos, was just almost. See, I'm his yin to his yang on energy, but Carlos is his, type of mind and dirtiness. I was like, I can't stop this. I'm just going to keep letting it run. He's like, oh, I got to go. I was like, okay.
I tuned in to hear Carlos telling his dropping an ICOM out of an airplane story again. I'm like, okay, you need to get sponsored by ICOM or quit telling that story. But no, it's really a great story, though. I love that story. It's great.
Well, ICOM's giving away those sponsorships to just about anybody now.
I hope so. I hope so.
It was so much fun. We had the physics duck Chris come on, and he told us how he got reinterested in amateur radio, and hinted on some projects to come. You talked about mesh, and lo and behold, Dave popped up into the Zoom link. I'm like, I didn't even send that to you, and I brought him on. I don't
Yeah,
know how he does that.
if you
You
say
talk about
mesh 3
mesh.
times, yeah, he's like Beetlejuice. If you say mesh 3 times, which I just said mesh twice, and you said it once, Frank, so he should pop in here in a second. But yeah, that's how that works. Anyway, I did find Steve because I did send an email blast about this live stream tonight.
Yeah.
And I got one guy who asked me a legit question. I thought he was trolling me. And I replied back to him. I was like, "Are you trolling me, or are you serious about that?" He said, "No, I'm serious." I'm like, "Okay." And this is from N7MKY. David is his name, and he says when using DN for digital narrow modulation for Allstar. So he's cross-moding Yaesu C4FM or YSF to Allstar. He says when C4FM comes back into the radio, it doesn't decode it when using your board. And I'm like, why would you want to do that?
But, yeah, it doesn't decode it. There's no decoder on the board. It's an audio. So it will send the audio into some device for you to then decode it.
Okay.
So I don't know how he's cross-moding C4FM into Allstar. So he's getting it encoded, then decoding it for Allstar, shooting it across the wire, receiving it.
I think he's actually cross-moding Allstar audio analog into his C4FM repeater, if I understood his email correctly. So he's going from analog Allstar into a digital system.
And so there is a device. Keep talking. I'll grab it.
I know that people like to do that, and I hear people on either some digital voice mode, either DMR or Fusion or something. And they come into my network, sometimes my Allstar network sometimes, and you can tell it sounds different. I won't say it sounds bad. It just sounds different. And I'm just like, I don't know why you would want to do that.
You need one of these.
It's okay.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
This is Northwest Digital Radio.
Oh, that's old school.
Yeah, really old school. And basically what it is, I can't even take the cap off of it. It's a USB thumb drive file format, size, whatever you want to call it. And it's called the Thumb DV DV3000U from nwdigitalradio.com. And that big meatball there with the sticker is an ambi chip. And you just plug this thing in, and now you're legally decoding and encoding the AMBE protocol that all those things rely on.
Do they still make that? Those guys used to be at Hamvention every year, but I haven't seen them in a while.
I don't know, but this thing's $100.
Is that just? Are we talking encoding and decoding and not encrypting and decrypting? It's just running the raw audio codec?
Yeah, there's no encryption. It's just a proprietary codec.
Okay. Right. I just wanted to, iron out the fine detail there.
Yeah, and then this thing here, you can find these on DX Engineering, Zumspot USB.
I heard those are
it's
amazing.
The same thing, but it's got an actual, radio in it. This is a hotspot. This is your MMDVM hotspot in a USB stick instead. And then this is the same thing without the. I'm generalizing. This is the same thing without the antenna. There are hams in the audience, so I have to say I'm generalizing. Just work with the metaphors, people. It's okay. Put your fists down.
I'm gonna play the sad ham song here in a minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So it's not meant to decode digital,
no. It's just it's a sound interface.
That's kind of what I thought. I'm like, I don't think it's going to do that. But he says has he fixed that yet? And I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to do that. So
it wasn't broken. So yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's still waiting for you to finish doing your mission there, brother. I mean, it's meant for experimentation. So experiment away. Have a blast with it. I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff. So I was also going to say, when we were talking about radios that are supported, Freddie Mac has connected all of the Motorola radios with the 16-pin, and I think they have a 25-pin interface. And so he's got a bunch of videos on doing it with that. And then Craig, DigiPi Craig, KM6LYW,
sure, he's got
support inside of DigiPi with it. And so, I mean, I guess that we can talk about all the different things that you can do with this. It is Allstar, off the top of my head, things I know, and I don't know everything. I mean, you guys think I do, but I don't. Allstar, APRS, Winlink, Packet Radio, FT8, PSK31, anything inside of WSJTX, anything inside of FL Digi. You use FL Rig to control PTT with it. You can, and inside, like I said, inside of Allstar Link ASL, which is the demo we're going to do today, there's some real quick configuration settings, and then you're good to go. And it's fully supported. So what we did was we took a chip that exists and already has support, and then made it easy for you to connect. The CM108 has been in the ham radio space forever, and it's C Media Electronics, and it's the 108 variant of their chip.
You have a train going by you, Steve?
I do.
Okay,
I'm right off of I-10. And
I was
the train is
expecting
right on the
Frank
other,
to walk,
on
the
our
other
side.
Frank to walk in behind you there for a second. I was like, I hear a train horn right now.
So it is scary. The hair on the back of my neck starts to stand up when his train goes by, because he does come by here. He doesn't stop.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Well, he was fun to talk to when I was driving late at night to Hamcation, because he was like getting on there at 9:30 at night and being on Allstar, and he was like, "Yeah, I just woke up, about to go to work." I'm like, "Okay, more power to you." So
Right.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So yeah, I did not. Yeah. So the way I described it was just, this adds a sound card to older radios, or just radios without an internal sound card, like the 705, the new 7300, the FTDX10. They all have internal sound cards, right? It just plug and play with the USB cable. But a lot of your older radios, a lot of the tried and true radios that we all don't want to sell and don't want to get rid of, they don't have internal sound cards. So
the ones that don't need firmware updates.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Somebody asked in the chat a minute ago, would it work with this FTM 150, that new RASP 150? I don't remember.
What's the data port on the back? If you've got it, take a quick look. And if it doesn't have a data port, it'll still work.
Oh, you know what? It is the round 9 pin.
So, okay, that just to be pedantic, because there are hams watching, that's actually a 10 pin, and you can get a 10 pin to 6 pin adapter cable. I want to say it's the CT164 cable, and it'll convert that over to the old 6 pin standard. So yes, it'll work easily. Yeah. You buy the board, and then you buy the adapter cable, and you're good to go.
Good. Okay. All right, there we go. So you were going to do a demo for us, and I was going to sit here and solder my board together.
Yeah.
It's because it comes with this this little EEPROM right here. That's actually it's put together like this.
Yeah, so that's the standard 2.5. I want to say 2.54 millimeter spacing of pin headers for DuPont wires and Raspberry Pi GPOs and whatnot. So if you buy the purple board, you just get holes in the board you can solder wires to directly. And if you buy both boards together, or you buy the green board, then you get the pin headers and the sockets to attach to the first board. And then you have to bring your own standoffs if you want to do standoffs. But
I was about to say, it looks like you need a standoff or two to make it less.
It probably would be a good idea, but the way that Freddie Mac designed this case with the little ridges in it, you probably won't need it if you're going to put it in this case.
No, you don't need it with the case.
Yeah. So good.
So, I mean, think about, this is what we were talking about right before the show started. Think about those old 10-meter export radios where they're basically this ginormous box with the little teeny tiny circuit board in them. You could take just the purple board. Mine's green because it was an original early prototype. You can take just the purple board and stick it literally inside the case, and then wire this directly to all the proper points inside, and then cut a USB-C shaped hole in the back of the radio chassis. And now you've got a radio with a built-in sound card, and you can be the king of the truck stop.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, show us what to do with Allstar.
Okay. Let me get that turned on and plugged in and set up. And
you're going to want to screen share, I assume, right?
Yeah, but I have to get the thing booted first.
That's fine. We're not in a hurry.
I can't enable it. I tried.
No, it's good. No problem. Okay. The IC3500 does not have a data port, so would that work through the mic circuit?
So check the pinouts on your microphone connector cable, and if you've got PTT and audio out and audio in, yes. If you don't have audio out, then you can use the speaker jack on the back of the radio, and if you don't have that, you can tap in somewhere inside the radio and kind of dig around and find it. But yes, it'll work. Some radios it works easier than others. Some radios it doesn't.
I saw this question while Jason is soldering here.
Go ahead.
What is the difference between this and something like the DigiRig?
Not really much, to tell you the
Not
truth.
much.
DigiRig is sort of built in and has his own custom cable ecosystem, which is fantastic. And I ran into Dennis at Hamcation. I actually gave him a set of boards.
Oh, cool.
And Dennis has been a big supporter in the past of all of us. I mean, Dennis is awesome.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it's not a competitor. It's just, you know, there's more than one way to do it. So here we are.
This is ham radio. We experiment with stuff we don't need to experiment with, and this is one of those things. So.
Spend more money than
yeah.
All right,
Frank, you need to get your Allstar node up and running.
Okay. If you say that, now Don's going to yell at me now. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. He should yell at you. So I just soldered these two pins together. I shouldn't have.
I see Allstar as an awesome thing to do and use while you're on the road and traveling and you don't have a reliable radio connection, UHF, VHF, because you're always going to be jumping repeaters when you're driving from city to city, or you're in the boonies where there is no awesome radio traffic. And that's where Allstar shines. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but within the DFW area, there's so many interconnected repeaters that are on Allstar and other repeaters that are running DMR.
So how many times have you been on one of those repeaters this week, Frank?
The radio in my car is not working right now.
How many times have you been on Allstar this week, Frank?
Right, exactly. Yeah. So come on.
And I'm going to be fixing that. I hope next month here.
All right. You had a chance to buy that one at Hamcation. You didn't want it.
One of the cool things that I did was I jumped onto the Enid, Oklahoma repeater. They've got what is the app? Echolink. They've got Echolink. They've got Allstar. Yeah. And they've got it in, 2 meter, 70 centimeter RF in Oklahoma, but I connected to it from here over Christmas and joined their net. And so, there's a lot of different radio clubs you can join while you're traveling, or, snowbirds, or whatever the case may be. And each one of them has its own special flair. I mean, like you can find an RV chat All-Star group, or an antenna chat All-Star group.
The RV radio network has a net that is connected to Allstar, because they're all in different places of the country every week. Mm-hmm. So they're not at home. They're RV travelers, and they do have a net. I want to say it's on Monday night, and I don't remember if it's weekly or monthly, but they do have an RVRN radio network, Allstar net, once every week or month. I don't remember which one it was. So, but yes, I mean, that's and. Allstar was the star. Freddie Mac. I was talking to Freddie Mac on Allstar and also on Discord about how awesome it was to use Allstar during the Hamcation trip. We're not going to really dive into that this stream, but I've got a live stream coming up to talk all about Allstar, because it was absolutely the star of my road trip to Hamcation this last week.
Nice. So we're going to pick a place to start here, and what I've done is I've already downloaded the image, put it on the Raspberry Pi, and when the Raspberry Pi boots, it goes through its whole update process. And then we came in here, and I've done all the configuration, but I can actually show you the configuration. So if you click on Web Admin Portal, it brings up the Web Admin Portal. And then down here on the left side menu, there is Terminal. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for you guys to see. And then you just type in sudo. It's going to get a little more colorful here in a minute. ASL-menu, which is Allstar Link menu. And then node settings, Allstar node setup. You just kind of walk through these things one at a time. 54199 is my node. You guys can connect to that. 54199.
You should totally connect that node to my cloud server, Steve. And
I'll show that in a second too.
Okay.
So yeah, just connect to Jason's, and I'll connect to Jason's. That'll make it easier.
Yeah.
Node call sign is your call sign radio interface. Simple USB. There it is. It's already configured. This is actually, I didn't change this option, but there's a bunch of options in here. Simple USB is the first one. It says, you can see where it says CM1XX there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of why we picked it, why we picked the chip. Duplex type is 1 for half duplex with telemetry. It comes out of the box as 2 full duplex with telemetry, but you're operating a hotspot for yourself. If you want to do more of this stuff, the board will support it, but it's advanced. Mm-hmm. And then post node status. This is uploading the node status to Allstar Link's website, so you can see whether my node is active or not. So I say yes. Access list is open because it is. And then you go into this interface tune CLI, and this is where there's some things that need to be changed. So we change letter I, change carrier from, and it's currently USB, but out of the box, it is USB invert number 3. So change that to number 2. And then J is change CTCSS from, and I've got that set to no. If you have it set to something else, you could get the CTCSS tones from a device. So I have it set to no, and I'm going to leave it at no. And then one of the things that I had to do, and this is where it gets to be interesting, those trim pots on top, you need to turn the RX1 counterclockwise, and you can do it while monitoring option number 2. And out of the box, option number 2 is set to 500. I set mine to 750. So if you tune up a radio, and you heard my radio, you know who she is.
Yeah.
So as long as this radio is on the same frequency as the radio you're connected to, I'm connected to a Yaesu FT8 and I key up KM9G testing 1 2 3, and you can see those spikes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the audio level. So I've got decent audio level. You really want it to be in between the two chevrons up here at the top, the 3 kilohertz and the 5 kilohertz, but I'm just doing a real quick rudimentary test here. And I'm not going to change the setting because it works good enough for now. And change that while you're twiddling the knob, unkey, twiddle the knob a little bit, key up, say something, see where it is, make an appropriate adjustment. There are like 50 turn pots. And so you got to turn it for like 2.5 miles before you start to really notice a big change.
Yeah.
And then one big gotcha that you're going to wind up running into here is...
Did you mean to turn off the camera?
I did not turn off my camera. I think that was the... Yeah, there we go.
Can still see your screen. That's the important part. Yeah.
I think that was the radio. I think that was RFI in the shack.
Oh.
You know how fun 2 meters is. One thing that gets me all the time is I forget to hit the W key to save the current parameter value. So hit W to save those. Because if you don't, like, I've got it all configured and then it didn't work. Well, why doesn't it work? Because you didn't save it, dummy. I've said that to myself about 5 times today. And then that's it. Back, and then it'll tell you here if you need to restart Asterisk or not. Asterisk is the underlying Linux program. It's actually a phone private branch exchange system from the 70s or so, cloned after that.
Right.
So, it's been around for a while. It works. Back, and then we can go to exit to the main menu. Yes, I want to exit to the main menu. I didn't want to do that. There is the CLI. And this is a cheat here. I do this RPT FUN, which is like repeater function. Type in your own code. 54199 is my node. *3. Jason, what's your number?
43136.
43136. And it'll connect. And now I'm connected to Jason's node.
Nice.
KM9G testing.
And there it is right there. Okay.
And his camera turned off again. I love this.
KC5HWB. Ooh, that's loud. Testing back to you.
All right. And it worked.
Yeah. Worked. Sounded
I need
good.
ferrites on my mic cord.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And there we go.
Your camera cord.
K2 NTX. Awesome. And then if you run in this CLI, you can see everybody connect in.
Right. Yeah. Oh, there's Bill.
That's Bill.
So yeah, so I'm watching. This. If you go to hamradio2.com/Allstar, you will see my Allmon page here. But what Steve is showing, I was going to show it again, Steve. What Steve is showing is on the ASL menu when you do the setup. Yeah, just like that. So you can kind of monitor it locally as well.
I do like that slick interface you have with the over our website. That's awesome.
This is new. And then if you go in the dashboard, there's also, I think it's this one, node links. Yeah, so it says that I'm connected to 43136. And if people connect to me, 54199, then they'll show up in my list here.
So is this just the standard Allstar pages?
This is the new image downloaded this morning.
Oh. See, I'm trying to give you credit.
Well, that's what I run, Frank. You say new image, ASL 3, right?
Yeah,
Steve?
yeah, it's ASL 3, but it's like I loaded it today, and it's changed since like a month ago. The last time I loaded it.
Yeah,
not much, but it's changed enough.
It's like a new version that has come out, but mine looks almost exactly like that because
very similar.
Anyone can go. It's an open website. Anyone can go to hamradio2.com/allstar, ALLSTAR, no spaces or dashes, and you will see this page that I'm showing right now, and you can see everyone that's connected to it. So when someone comes in there and is like keyed down on the mic or sitting on the microphone, the way that someone
Someone did that on Parrot
you know
the
what?
other day.
I'll call him out because he bought an Allstar node and he doesn't have that problem anymore. He was on DV Switch. It was Josh at Ham Shack TV. He was driving to Hamcation and he had his and he was using his phone, and I guess he set his phone down and it hit the touchscreen or so. I don't know what happened, but I was like, we could hear his turn signal, and then you could kind of hear him talking in the background, and his accent is unmistakable, so we knew it was him. And then, but at Hamcation, he found a guy selling an Allstar node. He bought an Allstar node, got it set up. Freddie Mac was a trooper to get. He was troubleshooting with Freddie Mac in his camper at the Hamfest in the RV section, and they got him up and going. And now he's on there with a really good sounding Allstar node. So
beautiful.
It worked out for the best. But,
I brought this up to the Hearst Club. I'm like, when people accidentally key down, we don't need to nominate the person. I want to know about the radio. What radio keyed up for so long? We could put a hall of shame of radios up there. This radio, blah, 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 8 hours, repeater locked out. And then you just, but then that actually talks to the radio itself, that radio keyed down for that long and it's still working.
But if you've set up your code plug correctly, I'm going to use the word code plug here. Don't anybody get scared. If you set up your channel and your radio correctly, you should have a timeout timer option in there, and you just set your timeout timer for 90 seconds or 180 seconds or.
I never time out. The repeaters time out.
The repeaters are set up for it also, but a lot of radios have a timeout timer. So if you drop the radio under your seat and sit on it and key it down for 10 minutes, it'll time itself out after like a minute or two, or however long you set it. So there are ways to prevent that, both on the radio side and on the repeater side. That's my point.
I know. I just want to see what radios. We have a hall of shame of radios.
Well, that's true. Yeah, of course.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Go ahead. This is the page from DigiPi, which is not DigiRig. DigiPi is a software package from KM6LYW. DigiPi does work with DigiRig, but you can see that he's got the CM108 in there. He's got the AIOC, which you can also find on my website. And then it says Toads DI is right there as well. So you just pick it and you're ready to roll.
Perfect. Good.
And so that one there, does he have a better screenshot of the opening? Maybe not. I'm scrolling fast. I'm not trying to make you all dizzy. I promise. There it is. So with DigiPi, it's already configured out of the box once you burn the SD card image. You don't have to go in and edit config files. So APRS TNC or iGate, APRS HF TNC or iGate, APRS Digipeater, APRS GPS Tracker, APRS Web Chat, AX25 Node Network, Winlink Email Server is different than the Winlink Email Client. So you can be a Winlink node or you can be a Winlink consumer. RDOP modem is a faster way to do Winlink, WSJTX FT8, slow scan, TV, and then FLDigi and JS8 call. So right out of the bat, all of that is supported by the Toads DI with whatever old radio you happen to have.
Oh, never mind. I'll take my question back. I answered my own question.
I got got my board here done. It's leaning a little bit on the back in there, but it just means it's just what it would look like. It would look correct after you have a few whiskeys. So but it fits in the case perfectly. So there it is, ready to go.
Beer goggles,
ready to go. So looking forward to use that. I'm gonna take that with me to a park soon. So
I like it. You already have your call sign on it.
Oh well,
he sells them with and without the call sign.
Yeah, Freddie Mac did that. So hats off to Ham Radio Crusader in the chat. So
he's having dinner with his wife, and somehow she's more important than we are.
What?
I think that's
we
rude.
have whiskey.
We all spent Valentine's Day together at Hamcation.
We did.
Doesn't that mean something?
I know. And I just now recovered from it.
Yeah.
Dude, man.
Get married for 22 years and then come crying to me, Frank.
Well, no, I was talking about
you will.
the sinus infection that I'm still kind of getting over with.
Yeah. I heard a couple of people got minor cold or something.
This year, to be honest, at Hamcation was the year.
Freddie blinked twice if she made you type that.
I actually got sick. This was the first time coming home from any Hamfest that I got sick from. So.
I tell you why. And I'm not joking when I say this. I 100% mean this. Okay, the reason you get sick going to a Hamfest is because you're on an airplane.
Yes.
No. I've
All
flown to almost every Hamfest, and I never gotten sick except
the last
for this one.
Several times I've been sick, I had recently been on an airplane. It's all that recycling. And I'm getting on an airplane in 2 days. I'm flying to freaking Las Vegas in 2 days. So I get to get sick when I get there. Now, I don't do it every time, but the last few times I gotten sick, I was just on an airplane like a week and a half ago. All that recycled air, man. It's, I don't know. But let me put it this way. I was with you the whole time, Frank. I didn't get sick.
I'm glad you didn't get sick.
Yeah.
Several other.
I wasn't with Frank the whole time. I did get sick. So Frank and I were with somebody else.
Yeah, that was it.
I don't know how it happened, and if you got sick from me, I'm sorry. I really
shook
do.
a lot of hands.
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't you.
It was allergies. I think allergies just got the best of me.
Well, and sick and allergies are two different things. Yeah, I had some allergy medicine with me. I didn't have any allergies at Hamcation this year, but when I freaking get when I go into the cold weather, I went camping last night in my rooftop tent, and I woke up this morning in the tent. It was 29 degrees.
Ooh.
So yeah,
yes,
good times there. But I was testing out a new diesel heater, which I'm happy to say worked really well.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Which one?
Wipro.
Okay,
WIPPRO. They contacted me out of the blue and said, "Hey, we want to send you this," and I'm like, "Cool."
That's the one I took with me to Quartzfest, and it worked great.
Yeah, it seems to be very fuel efficient. I did record a video. Y'all will see that soon. So, but I want to take it back out to. I want to go camping in like a national forest or something, set up an antenna, and lay in the tent at night with the diesel heater running, and do some FT8. So that's that's the focus. Yeah.
What's next? I don't want to derail this talk about Hamcation because I can keep going.
All right.
Yeah, we can.
Well, N5SKT and Choo Choo Frank and Bill and who else? I saw KB5UTY is in there. They're all talking on Allstar right now.
On Allstar.
No, on Allstar, yeah. So K2NGX, WD5G, KC4.
How are you seeing that they're talking to you?
hamradio2.com/Allstar.
So they're connected on the node link list. Okay.
Correct. They're on my Allmon page. It's called Allmon, but they're on my Allmon page.
Let me take a look at mine.
So it looks like this right here, right there. So
I got to be honest with you. I think the WPSD dashboard, the Pi-Star dashboard that Chip made is prettier than this page for seeing who's the live caller and so on.
Did he? WPSD is a digital voice hotspot.
It is.
Does he have one for Allstar as well?
He doesn't have one for Allstar. I just comparing the two.
No,
I don't have favorites, but one of them's better.
The Supermon and the Allmon pages are not pretty. They're very rudimentary.
These guys do fantastic work. I'm not shaming anybody.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. It's just basic information. I get to see who's there. I get to see their node number, how long it's been since they keyed up until the system resets itself, which it does all the time. And kind of who's connected. See, Jim's connected down there. WT1W, he's on there all the time. Very rarely does he talk, but he is connected. Many days I look in there and I see him connected.
Lurkers are welcome because you never know who's listening.
Grayman Poda's on there right now. There's a ZL2 station who I think was in the chat earlier. He's on there right now. So there's a GB7 in there. So some DX in there.
So Freddie Mac gave me some help this afternoon getting this thing configured because I've got CGNAT and he was able to help me through some command line configuration file edits to get that fixed and just to double check some of my settings. And he was out and about, oot and a boot. And was still able to just, people live in different worlds. So I live inside of like repairing radios and playing with antennas, and he lives inside of Allstar. So he's the Allstar wizard.
He is a trooper when it comes to Allstar troubleshooting. He really is. I hesitate to. I'm reminded of the time at Huntsville last year when I gave you that Frank. I gave you that the VGC radio. And you remember that? You remember the red VGC radio? You still got that, right?
Got it. Yes. I'm tracking now.
So I had that radio in my hand, and Jason Caven4ACK and I, he was there before. I think earlier that same day than you were. And I went up to Jason. And I said, "This is a brand new VGC radio, and I'm about to give it to Frank." And he looks at me, and I looked at him, and he's like, what did you tell Frank? I was like, I didn't tell Frank anything, but he knows that you're the APRS expert, so just expect some questions.
Dude, that radio is amazing. The
it
only
really is.
drawback is if we're at a Hamfest and you have APRS on, even
Yeah.
if it's digital muted, you can't hear any of the
Yeah.
analog stations because all you get is I'm at
Yeah.
and over here
Yeah.
and I'm looking.
Yeah.
That's all you hear.
I don't
There's a
run
fix for
I
that.
don't run anything on mine except APRS. I carry a second HT with me to talk on.
I need to do that.
But that's me. That's just me.
I need it. I turn off APRS, but I go to Hamfest like I'm gonna be running APRS. I'm gonna love it, but then I remember why I hate it, and then I'm like, yeah I'm not turning it on.
But that's how Freddie Mac is with Allstar. You know, he just everybody with all his. Oh, yeah, I heard you that you do Allstar troubleshooting. He's a real trooper about it. He's really good about it.
If you're in a dense area and you've got an Android, then that KV4P HT, it sticks on the back of your Android phone and turns it into like a 1-watt APRS radio. Then that's actually pretty good because you don't really need to do too much and it kind of runs in the background. But on something like this, like all day. At Hamcation, it was K8 MRD is wrong. K8 MRD is wrong. K8 MRD is wrong. K8 MRD is wrong.
Oh, well.
Thanks, Jason. Other Jason.
Smart Jason. Antenna Jason.
APRS Jason.
APRS Jason.
Right. Yeah.
Can I show off? Because I haven't announced publicly what I bought at Hamcation yet.
What did you buy at Hamcation?
Do you want to embiggen me?
Steve, do you have anything else? I mean,
I didn't know. I thought we were done. Never mind. I take it back completely.
No. It's fine.
I'm done, but I can hang out.
Well, no, I don't want you to leave. I'm just wondering if you have anything else to show. That was short and sweet, but it totally works. So we're gonna have to try that with this one. But
yeah, and the other thing that I'm working on now, I'm trying to find all these different open source little project things. So I still have the AIOC. From Simon's, you can get these on that same website that I linked with Jason's affiliate link. So I dropped a link in Jason's chat with Jason's affiliate link. Don't yell at me. But there is a CM108 emulation. This big chip on here is what they call an STM32. It's a microprocessor, and it's got some code that you can load onto it to turn it into a CM108. And then he's got the pads split. So if you just do this normally, this looks like a lot like the K connector you find on the side of your balfangs. Because it is, and that's what it's designed for. It'll do programming and it'll do digital radio modes over your 2-meter handy talkies. But he's got CM108 emulation. So Patty Boy in the chat here today sent me a message saying that he got it to work with Allstar after he put the CM108 code on it. So that's something new that I'm going to try with this as well.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea. Okay.
So you can get these over on the site as well.
Good. Yeah.
And apparently I'm like the only person that ships these internationally. So
really,
like most of my orders are international.
And that works.
That's funny.
Works well with Chirp and other programming applications.
Yes. So the only thing that it doesn't work with is if you have like the BTEC 6X2 or the Anytone 88 whatever.
878.
878. Yeah. So those are the ones that have the USB host inside of the radio instead of inside of the meatball at the end of the chip. If you've got the USB to serial adapter in the cable on the USB end on the chip side, then this will replace that, no problem. So you can do chirp programming with your Baofangs and this all in one cable. That's where Simon got the name for it.
Right.
But so you can do data modes on the Anytone, but you can't do programming on the Anytone.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you, Patty.
So those work as good replacement devices because some of those cables are hard to find online that actually work.
Yes.
Okay. Those are awesome.
And what you wanted to is the prolific chip, and Windows doesn't like the prolific chip.
Yes.
No, but it's easy to get around that.
It is.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the Anytone.
Easy as in ham radio.
Yeah, right. That was always the good thing about the Anytone radios is that you didn't need a prolific or proprietary USB cable. You could use a straight Kenwood K connector to USB-A on the other end and be done with it. And I've used just a straight cable many times to program those radios with the Anytone software. And I think now they work with USB-C. Actually, you can plug in USB-C on the radio and just regular USB on the computer, and they'll work too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the ones that have the actual prolithic chip inside the end of the USB-A cable is the ones you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it'll replace that one. Okay,
nice,
good to
nice.
know.
Then you don't have to worry about that pop-up message. This is not a genuine cable. You can't work with this thing.
Right. Yeah. Ask Steve about the universal radio controller that Halibut Engineering sells. I saw his table at Hamcation this last week.
Yeah, I think he's got a AIOC built into that. Is that right, Don? I don't have one yet. So much to do in this hobby. It's overwhelming.
Gosh, yeah.
I could make 6 videos a day and still have plenty of stuff left to make videos on.
Yeah.
Y'all would hate me.
I've got a bunch of stuff sitting around here that I'll probably never even get to, but I've got some stuff that I've already gotten to that's at the editor right now. So there's new stuff coming.
I wish I had an editor.
You do. You have yourself.
I do. If I had an editor, like if I could employ an editor, I think I would step up to a video a week. Because that's
you got to do at least 2 to 3 a week if you're going to pay an editor.
Frank, don't make excuses. Make videos.
I actually have a lot of videos in the pipe that are almost ready to go. I just need to do thumbnails for.
This is my second live stream today. I've already made 1 video today.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I'll share with you a new website for thumbnail making, Frank. After we get done.
Please. I'm wanting to adapt new tools to streamline the parts I hate: description, titles, thumbnails. All 3 of these things have one thing in common that I can't do well. Jason, what is it?
Spell?
Yes, I can't spell well.
I was
getting spell check.
I don't know. You lost me on that one. What?
The red wiggly lines of shame, Frank.
It's all spelling. The text in the thumbnail, the text in your description.
Yeah.
People who come at me in back channels saying, "Hey, you misspelled something."
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't do it publicly, but because
Right.
I get offended at that point. But back channel, hey man, you did something wrong. Because I'm dyslexic and it's hard for me. But yeah, I'm just trying to find something that helps streamline that process. Because once I'm done with the video, I render it. I'm like, this is amazing, and then I have to do another 30 minutes of. Gotta do this part.
I know it. Yeah. I know. Mr. Beast says he always thinks of a thumbnail first, and then he builds a video around it. And I'm like,
right.
Yep. You got to get people to watch the video, so you got to start at the beginning.
Right.
Got to get the click, otherwise nothing matters.
I don't know, man.
You don't have to actually design it, but you have to have it. Like you don't have to have the image file, but you have to have the thought process down in your head.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I can hear myself in. Let's see. I can't remember. Okay. All right, Frank. You wanted to show something?
Yes.
Okay.
You wanted me to show it earlier. I just couldn't get around to it. Not on this stream yet. But the one thing that it's just I saw this at Hamcation and it made me smile, and I went back and the guy actually made me a good offer I couldn't refuse. Hold on, changing train of thoughts because I'm coming off as Chris and I almost said something that's on his channels. But I bought this guy.
Oh yeah.
It is a mic. There's a button. And he's smoking a cigar, and guess what? He lights up. Oh, it's not coming across good on the camera.
I can't really see it that much.
No, his eyes glow blue, and the cigar lights up.
For anyone wondering, that is a wizard.
It's a wizard and a gnome.
Yeah.
Now the question I do have, this was just so awesome I couldn't pass it up. This is a 4-pin cable. I think that's an old school ICOM mic cable.
I think at one point in time everybody used something like that. But
can I use it on Yaesu? Do I need to get an adapter for it?
You can get an adapter.
Yeah.
It's like a Cobra CB radio cable.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Because I really want to use this because this is hopefully the mic is good on this. The gentleman said the guy who custom makes these is a working mic. I hope it's just not going to become a prop behind me because I really want to utilize this. And how bad, cool. This will be if I was sitting at a field day event smoking a cigar, keying up and saying, QRZ, any station, anywhere.
Frank, don't correct me if I'm wrong, but he's wearing a white hat and a blue robe.
Yeah, but
just go with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just go with that. Because it looks like he's wearing a white hood.
Don't even
robe.
know. You're not going to take
that.
And it's not. That's not what it is. Though.
It is a white wizard. It's a white gnome.
It's a white
Gandalf.
Wizard. It's Gandalf. It is. Yeah.
Smoking a cigar, and he's a mic. And this is the best thing I've ever bought at a Hamfest.
That's awesome.
I wanted to show him off more when I got him, but I just ran into the trailer because I wasn't feeling well.
Bill says, "Paint that, Frank."
Where is Bill? What did Bill?
He's on Allstar. Go talk to him. I can hear him talking over there.
Yeah, I mean, looks. What is it? 3D printed, Frank? Get him to make you a tank radio one.
This is custom. Looks like sculpted out of something. I don't know.
It doesn't.
There's not like ridges or lines on it.
No. I could paint his jacket like olive or his shirt olive and put a tank radio.
Make him an olive drab wizard instead.
Olive drab,
right?
Like your tank.
He's too awesome.
Get out the tester's model paint.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to derail you, but Hamcation was fun. I wish I could spend more time with y'all out at late at night, but it was too cold for me. Then I was trying to take care of myself.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed with everyone else, but I was hiding inside the trailer because it was getting too cold.
Really? Huh.
Well, I was babying myself, man. I was not trying to take risk and being outside when it's cold, and I was just at that point
I was not cold. I was not cold. And I had the fire ring out there, which I think is the first time I've ever brought that to Hamcation. That was fun.
I think that was the first time to Hamcation. We used it before.
Oh yeah, in many places, but not.
It's that character from Blazing Saddles.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Oh, that's been a long time since I've seen that too.
I almost got them to watch that at the cigar bar the other night.
Oh gosh, was Chris there?
No.
Okay.
No.
So one of the things that they do here, they go out to the Mezcal movie set where they filmed the movie Tombstone, and then they come back here and they all watch Tombstone.
That's awesome.
Why not?
That's awesome.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Turn that off. Got the soldering tip maintenance done. Turn that off. Okay.
Dave was Hamcation was awesome. At least the compound was. Is that what we called it? The compound?
That's what I called it. Called it a compound.
Circle the wagons, yeah.
Circle the wagons.
What it was.
That's the best way to go RV camping is to circle the wagons. Like that's what I like about that's what I like about Quartzsite.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's how we set up at More Expo too.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally good.
Quartzsite was fun. There was just a lot of downtime. For how long we drove out there.
Yeah.
And the
well,
classes
you could have gone
was
to all
fun.
the forums.
There was a lot of forums, but there was only one forum at a time. There wasn't like a good variety where you're always jumping from forum to forum to forum. If you were not interested to talk at the time, that means you're sitting at the camper for at least an hour and a half.
Yeah. Well, we could go to do a soda. We did that.
Soda. We
Frank learned how to ride a dirt bike. You can come out riding with us.
There was a group that took their trucks and Jeeps and rigs
on
an off-road trail. It was a very light, very easy off-road trail, but they all went trailing, and I'm like, heck, I was gonna go, and then I don't remember why I didn't, but I was listening to them on 652. So,
well, we tell them you need to have a 4-wheel drive vehicle with some ground clearance, and these people show up in Sapphire.
Well,
they do.
That is a deep burn, and I love it. I love it. So they really show up with a Honda Civic. They go on this off-road trail.
Some of them do, yeah. Some of them do.
Oh, is Craig's in the chat? We mentioned DigiPie, and Craig shows up.
Right, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
He felt the disturbance. All of a sudden, his website slowed down.
Prep Pan Paul, I may have a Gazelle at More this year. Hamrider Crusader, he has a Gazelle for More this year. No more a Cousin Eddie. Dude, like we have a Gazelle compound. Like you know where we're at because it's Gazelle.
It has a Sergeant at Arms Starman. Most of us are armed.
Most of us are armed.
Steve, are you going to come to more?
When is it?
Last week of April. It's like 2 months.
Might actually be able to do that. It all depends. We're leaving here on the 15th of April, and then I'm going to the in-laws' house.
Oh,
I love my
Which is where?
In Trinity, so just up the street from Livingston, Texas.
Oh,
about half an hour from Huntsville, maybe even 15 minutes from Huntsville. So if I can go from there to More Expo, then yes.
Well, that's what we're driving from North Texas to More Expo on Wednesday, probably. So, yeah.
Just depends on when I make it to Texas in the first place.
Right. Okay.
Taking a 36-foot travel trailer from Arizona to Texas is not a one-day drive.
No. No.
Going that way, the long ways through Texas, is never a one-day drive.
Right.
All right, Carlos. So I read opening weekend of skydiving season, and the first thought I have is, why are you shooting at skydivers? I mean, that seems rude to
right. It's the opener. Yeah.
I mean,
I got my 2 stamp.
Is that bow season or rifle season, Carlos? Because I don't know. At opening weekend of skydiving season, that seems rude to me, dude. I don't know.
So Jody's saying I have to do my annual tag up in Texas. No, this is funny. So Texas, you probably know this by now, has removed the vehicle inspection requirement. They removed the inspection requirement.
Not in the city.
For me.
Not where I'm at. In Livingston, Texas, that's probably true.
If you're a resident
inside, pay for it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Steve.
And not get it.
You mean
I was all worried about it. The $7 one.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No. So what they did was, you still so if you live in the city, you still have to get your vehicle inspected, and you get a piece of paper, and then you go get your registration, and you can't get your registration tags, your annual registration, unless your vehicle's been inspected.
That's if you're in the city of Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston.
If you live out in the sticks, then I heard they took that away.
Yeah,
but I don't know because I don't live in the sticks. So,
but you still have to pay for it. You don't have to get it, but you have to pay for it.
I
thought it was
important the inspection is.
That.
Yeah, I've had to do it
you
twice
have to
now.
do the inspection fee. I thought it was just the license or the.
Oh no, you have to get both of them. You have to pay for both of them, but not getting it. I don't know what you mean.
Wow,
by
that's
Yeah. So
I
bought
if you didn't have to do the inspection, you didn't have to pay the $75.
The Honda Trail that I have, I had to get. I bought it in Arizona last winter and got it registered in Texas through the mail, and then they charged me I sent it in after they removed it, but they still charged it for me. $7 fee, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I got the new truck in Colorado, then I had to do a registration by mail and pay the inspection fee to not get an inspection. I love government.
It's a $7 fee.
This guy's just crashed my node.
Love it.
Nice. My radio got quiet.
Frank said, and yeah, I'm refreshing it. It says connections 0. I was like, all right, well. We'll let's see. What are we gonna do here?
Burn it down.
I gotta log into this thing and try to reboot it. Sometimes it just kind of freezes up for no reason at all, and it's rare, but it does happen.
What's your PC you're running it on?
It's on a cloud server, and it's on a Unix box. It's on a Debian Unix box and a cloud server.
So it's not RF connected at all.
No, it's a radioless node. It's totally radioless.
Don is asking, does this horse-drawn carriage requires inspection? Asking for a friend.
Yes.
That's a good question.
Well, if you're smoking a cigar while you're doing it, then no.
XJs are classic now. Are you talking about the XJ motorcycle or the XJ Jeep?
I'm sure you mean.
Talking about the XJ Jeep, 20-year-old classic.
Is there not a reboot? There's a reboot in Supermon. I thought there was one in Allmon too. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know about it in Allmon.
Disconnect.
Are we gonna see you in Texas anytime? I know you said you're coming down for some in-laws, but are you doing anything else?
Yeah.
Like Belton or anything?
I'm getting there right after the party at Circle 6. So all of y'all are gonna leave, and then I'm gonna show up, and then I'm
Wait,
going.
there's a party down there? I was invited.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to mention that.
No, we weren't.
Sorry,
Jason.
Jason.
Tell Frank about that. That's all right.
Then what I'm doing is I'm going over to Trinity to see the in-laws. Then I'm going back to Circle 6, and then I'm headed up to see the grandson, who is a year old this Friday.
Oh.
and then the granddaughter who was a year old like 2 weeks before that. And then I'm going back south to get the RV, and then I'm going to Virginia to see the other 2 grandkids.
Are these your grandkids?
Yes.
Awesome. And feed them all the candy their parents don't give them.
Yes. And the best part about having the RV is I go to the parents' house, my children's house, and then load them up, and then I leave. I don't have to like do the drive back or anything. I don't have to do any timing. Right when they start to get bad, gone.
What do your daughters say about you just traveling around the country in an RV?
Oh, they love it. They actually, I had a couple of them come visit me here in Arizona, and then I went and visited them in Iowa and in Minnesota. And then this is the first time we're getting out to Virginia with the RV.
That's awesome.
No.
You're like living my dream right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to get them all puppies.
Yes. Every grandchild gets a puppy.
Puppies.
Everybody gets a puppy.
And one, the puppy needs a friend too, so another puppy. Right, Tim?
As long as it's not a cat.
I'm
allergic to cats.
Oh, I didn't think about the allergy part of it. Yeah, definitely. Whichever one they're the most allergic to is the one I'm getting.
My wife's
drum
allergic
set,
to cats too.
ball pit.
Fine because I don't like cats.
Dude, I used to like in high school. I loved petting cats and having cats and helping my friends with cats. And I just got allergic one day. It was just out of the blue, and I couldn't be in a room or a house with them anymore. It's sad.
And then Dayton's in there somewhere, and then Huntsville Hamfest is in there somewhere. And then back to Hamcation, it starts all over again.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
Dude, I do like that 5-month break between Huntsville and Orlando. It's just a nice kind of calm, and we can get back to our normal lives and get back. And then once Orlando happens again, I'm like, I'm ready for this. Yes, bring on the Hamfest.
Yes,
Carlos.
Yes, Carlos.
Okay, there we go. It took it a minute to reboot, but it's back.
Welcome to live streaming.
Editing myself because I just came from a stream that all the words were okay and you could say anything.
Oh, well.
Hey, we got a 15-month membership.
Yeah,
Super chat.
XWS. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay. So this is we're actually talking about a Toads digital interface board. And you can find the link to that board at the top of the chat, and I will put it in the description below for those of you on Team Replay. But this is what it looks like right here. Nope, not that screen, dumbass. Over here. This is what it looks like right here. Well, this is what Freddie Mac's case looks like with it in there. And then I just soldered these two together while we were on the live stream here. Yep. So it will do all of the digital things like APRS and Winlink and WSJTX, FT8, packet radio,
JSA call.
Pretty much everything. So those of you
for any radio that doesn't have a USB sound card built into it, I mean, you could put it in one of those new 7300 Mark IIs with the 13-pin connector on the back, but why?
Yeah, right.
I mean, to support me, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. IC7000, FT857, FT891. Great example for any of those. Right
7100, yeah.
7100, yeah. Yeah, totally. So, all right. Well, that was good. Hey, thank you for who is
Doug,
that?
I can do that.
Jacob Pagel,
yeah.
Pagel. Thank you for the gift of memberships there. Appreciate that. And
Mestastic Dave got it. Lee got it.
Oh yeah, he did. That's true. Sweet. Thanks, guys. Steve, thanks for your time tonight. This is a cool product.
Definitely,
I
thank
hope
you.
that you do really well with it. And look forward. So are you going to make a new hat board for like the different connector types? Is that what you were talking about earlier? Or are you talking about just using adapters?
Yeah, we're going to do a new hat board. Next one up, I think, is going to be the 8-pin for the Zygu radios, the 5105, the G106, the G90.
Okay.
So you get a more elegant solution than the CE19.
Yeah. That's greatly needed. Yeah, that CE19 is kind of weird, but yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So we'll have to keep up with you on that. But yeah, you guys go check out that board and let me know what you think about it. Thank you for joining us on Allstar. I've been talking on Allstar a lot since I got back. We lit up the whole thing driving to Hamcation, and I don't think we talked on it much while we were there, although I was kind of monitoring it. A lot of you who didn't attend Hamcation were on the system, so I appreciate that. And then driving home, I was talking to a lot of people, and I've talked to people on the system about once a day ever since then. So I was listening to two guys talk earlier today, and I talked to one person first thing this morning, and it was good there. So yeah, you guys join us on Allstar 43136. Steve, you're welcome to join us over there as well.
Sure.
That's where Jim's hiding. If you're looking for him, he's always over there. Although he's not talking, but he's connected.
Usually,
so.
I'm not looking for him.
Okay.
If I don't know where he is, it's a good thing.
That's good. But yeah. So thanks for your time tonight, Steve. Appreciate that. Yeah. Go check out the website. You guys let us know what you think about that, and maybe we'll do another live stream about it here with when it updates or something. We got a new product out. Prep and Paul says recheck More Expo. It's not the last weekend. It's April 17th and 18th. Okay, that's my mistake.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I guess that'd be the third weekend. I guess that is. So yeah. Okay.
I'll still be in New Mexico.
Before we sign off here,
yeah,
let me say I have Tank Radio patches, which a lot of people have been asking me for.
Okay.
This Tank Radio.
Let me hijack the stream with a shameless plug.
All right.
He does that at the end. It's okay. It's all right. It's co-host privileges. It's fine.
Yeah. Please go ahead and head over to the Grapevine Amateur Radio and order these if you like a patch. A lot of people have asked me, but surprisingly, I'm not getting too many of the orders. But this is an awesome patch, man.
I like the TR.
Hey man, that actually I asked for that.
That's not a misspelling or a grammar error right there,
no,
Jason.
No.
Jim just had his feeling hurt. The only one he has.
He only has one feeling. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone now.
That's good. Okay. All right, guys. 73 to all. We'll catch you next time, sometime this week, and everyone have a good and warm evening. Later.
Bye.
See ya.